if you've been going to the gym, but you haven't really been making the progress that you've been wanting, it's probably not because of your genetics, it's probably not just because it's harder for you, it's probably because you haven't actually been training properly and with the right intention. So you probably go in at the moment and you think you're doing enough, you're just going in, ticking a box, I've done that exercise, blah, blah, blah. End of a workout, you might feel sweaty, you might feel like you've done something, but when you look back at the last month, few months, maybe even 6 months or a year, and you haven't made the progress that you've wanted. And I'm telling you that it's because you're not being intentional and you're not forcing yourself to progress. Because the whole point of the gym is to progress. And in this video, I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly how to fix that. I've been training for 9 years now, and it's taken me a lot of trial and error of being in the exact position that you've been in, of putting the effort in, but not getting the results. And I'm coming to you guys to tell you how to fix this, all right? So you need to be making sure that you're actually intentional and you're actually making sure that you're progressing, because the gym is literally just stimulus for your muscles to grow, for them to get stronger, all right? So you need to be making sure that your muscles have a reason to grow. If you just go in and pick a random weight, kind of just lift it and then go, okay, that's enough. No, the whole point of the gym is that you're constantly getting stronger and you're forcing your muscles to have to grow, because each time you're either lifting more or you're lifting more weight, or you're just continuously progressing through progressive overload. See, I've been there when you think that just going to the gym is enough, and I was going to the gym quite consistently, you know, and I thought I was dialed in. I'd go in and I'd do my workout, I'd spend an hour in there, I'd do this exercise and this exercise, and yeah, I lifted some weight, and I got to the end of the workout and I was pretty tired, and I was like, okay, cool, I think I'm done. And then I look back after doing that for 3 months, and then 6 months, and sometimes even up to a year, and I'm like, how are these other people making so much progress when I'm not really making any progress? And I was like, oh, it's just my genetics. Oh, it's easier for them. And then it really took me a moment of thinking, I'm putting so much time into this, but I'm not really getting the returns that I want. That I really delved in and started to understand why your muscles grow and how to actually make them grow. And actually going through that, I learned that you need to be progressively overloading your muscles, because just going to the gym isn't enough, all right? Going to the gym and just ticking a box is what keeps so many people stuck, and it's what kept me stuck, all right? You need to be making sure that you're actually progressing up the weights or the reps to force your muscles to grow. And through this, I developed my ladder method, where I basically just work up the weight, work up the reps, work close to failure, and make sure that I'm constantly progressing. Because that was the problem I was having, is that I'd go in, I'd kind of just pick a weight that like felt good. I had no idea what I was doing, like in terms of like, what do I choose? I just do a weight that feels good, and then do maybe like 8 to 12 reps, and then, oh, okay, I'm done. It wasn't until I started actually developing and following to a T the ladder method that I built that I actually started to make progress, because I was forcing my muscles to progress, right? So let me walk you through the ladder method, because so many people would just like say, right, okay, let's do 8 to 12 reps, and then they'll just stop at 12 reps or 8 reps, even though they had more in the tank, all right? So it works a lot on how close you are to failure, because that's one thing that people mess up on, is they just don't go anywhere close to like failure, or any close that it starts to burn. They're like, oh no. No, you need to be making sure that you're working close to failure, all right? And I call that RIR, or it is called RIR, which is reps in reserve. So 0 reps in reserve is no more reps, 1 rep in reserve, 1 more rep too. And you want to be making sure that you're training in close proximity to failure. So that's half of the method, but the actual main part of the method that forces you to constantly progress of the ladder method is that you're working up the rep range and working up in weight. Every single session, you're coming in and you know exactly what weight to pick, because you've got it written down. That's the key. You have to make sure you're writing down and tracking all of your lifts. Oh, that's just so much effort. Well, you know what else is effort? Going to the gym for months and making no progress. You look like a wally. Write down your progress in the gym, not the progress. Write down your weights and your reps in the gym and your RIR, all right? And you want to be following it and making sure you're working up the rep range for the specific exercises. Like, it varies depending on what exercise you're doing, if it's compound, if it's isolation. But you give yourself the rep range, and you follow the rep range specific for the exercise. And you pick a weight that puts you at the bottom of that weight rep range, all right? And then you'll do that, and then cool. And you look at the RAR and how close I am to the RAR, like how close am I to failure? Oh, is it this? And you get there. And then cool, you've done it, and you've written all of this down. And by the end of the session, you will have known you've done every single thing that you need to do to progress. Because in the next session, you can come in, look what you did, and then go, right, I want to get at least one more rep. I want to get at least add on some weight. I want to make sure that I'm in the perfect RAR. Because that's the key with the ladder method, is when you go into the gym, you can literally just know exactly what you need to do. And it's like so nice when for years I'd spent like not really knowing what, but then I use the ladder method, and then every time I go into the gym, I like do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And it just means that progress is just inevitable when you just know the inputs to do. And that's why my clients get such fast and good results, because they can just go into the gym, follow the ladder method, follow the aesthetic physique training system that I've built for them. So they know that they can go into the gym and they can just do all the right inputs that they've been given, and they can literally build the most aesthetic physique possible within their given frame. All right. And it takes so much off your mind because you know exactly what you're doing. So if you've been training for like months or going to the gym and you haven't been making progress, then you need to start putting the correct inputs in, because just doing more of the same thing for a longer amount of time isn't the answer. That's like saying, right, I want to drive north, and the goal is to go north, which is to get the most aesthetic physique, to get 10-12% body fat shredded. And then you start driving south, but you don't realize you're driving south because you've got a blindfold on, all right? And you think driving south is going to get you, for a longer amount of time, is going to get you up north. And then to you may think that, but because you've got a blindfold on, you're thinking, okay, cool, I'm driving, so I must be going up north. And because you don't know what you don't know, you think that's right. And this is me coming to you, taking that blindfold off and going, look, you're driving in the wrong direction, mate. If you're not making progress, each session, you can't see that, right, I'm stronger than last week, I'm putting more on than last week, I'm doing this than last week. Then you're not moving towards the end goal. You're not building those aesthetic muscles, and you need to be making sure you're picking the right exercises and the right amount of volume and everything specific for you to make sure that you're building that aesthetic physique. You don't end up looking like a bodybuilder, you don't end up looking like a skinny runner or whatever. You need to be making sure you build the specific aesthetic body type, the kind of the Brad Pitt body type, where it's not bodybuilder, muscular, massive, but it's like those aesthetic muscles, all right? And it's super, super important. And that's why I like always build it out specifically to my clients, so that they can get the most aesthetic frame possible for them. Because everyone's different, right? But essentially the ladder method is what is going to help you push past this plateau, mate, all right? So you're going to make sure that you're working up the rep range. Each session you come back, you want to be putting on more weight or doing at least one more rep and tracking your weights, all right? And making sure you're training close to failure. Well, if you're ticking off all of those boxes, then the gym part of your training, and you're following the ladder method, then the gym part of your transformation, of your journey, you're sorted. All right? You know exactly what you're doing, that side's sorted. Obviously, there's many other parts to it. You've got to be making sure your nutrition's dialed in. You've got to make sure that your mindset's dialed in to pull you to the right place. You've got to make sure your supplements are dialed in. You've got to make sure your habits are dialed in. Guys, I actually explained all of the pillars that I give to all my clients in the masterclass I made the other day. I think it's in the description, right? I'm not going to explain it on here because it's a training video, but if you're following the ladder method and you're making sure that you're constantly progressing, that will force you to progress. That's how you fix your lack of progression in the gym. You obviously have to have all of the other pillars dialed in, but because this is just a training video, that is how you fix your training, all right? Hopefully you get some value from this, and hopefully you start making some proper progress in the gym. Safe.